So this video is not actually what I planned to do this week. Usually I am very on track with my meal shopping, my meal plan, and just going through it and also making a video about it. But this last week was just thrown off. I shopped at weird times. I didn't have a great meal plan. We didn't follow it. We were eating out a couple times this week and things were just different. So now I am doing a reset and not my normal day. But it has been so fun because I actually had the time to go through everything and assess and make a great plan for the week. And I also know that we have told ourselves we're going to eat all this food and not eat out. So I had a great time prepping and planning and organizing, and I'm gonna take you with me now of what I had to do to get things back on track. Wow, I just took out all of the produce. I did take out our meat trays too, but mostly all of the produce that we had in the refrigerator. I wanted to see it all so I could assess, and it is a lot more than I thought. And so I am so glad I do this exercise, but also it's gonna help me cut on the budget. And I gotta really focus on using everything here so we don't end up with waste. If you just see in here, we've got everything from celery, green onions, more zucchinis. That's before the garden started growing. We've got asparagus, we've got Brussels sprouts, we've got coleslaw, we've got spinach, cilantro, 1.5 heads of lettuce, another thing of coleslaw. Didn't realize we had that. We have some jalapeno peppers from our garden. I have some fresh herbs. So we also have mushrooms. We've got plenty to work with. I'm going to organize, get all of this out, and start making my plan for the week. So let's go ahead and get started. I finally have a plan. First, I had to write down everything that was in the fridge, all of that produce. It is a lot. And then I did also clear out my pantry the other day, so I wrote some of those items down too. But now I have a plan because I wrote everything down. And here are our meals we're gonna make for the week. I do have some chorizo, and we're gonna use up some of that pepper and onions. I'm gonna make paella. I also have mussels and shrimp in the freezer. Also cauliflower rice. Trifle salad, that's the perfect thing for me to make to use up all the produce. I'm gonna use our leftover smoked pork that my husband just cut up for me. My son smoked a generous piece of pork and we need to finish eating it, and that'll be great as the protein in the salad with green onions, tomatoes, cucumbers, and anything else I could find, maybe some celery. I have curry, actually I have chicken wings, and I'm gonna put them in a Thai curry sauce because I have red curry paste, and I'm gonna mix that with coconut milk and put that in the crock pot. Serve that with some asparagus. I do have that smoked pork also to be eaten, so there's a lot. And I'm thinking we'll just make that for like a hearty meal with some coleslaw and just put those in wraps or a stir fry, I'm not sure yet. Tuna poke bowls, I have frozen tuna, and we could use up the kimchi, the edamame, cucumbers, red onions, and avocados with that. And then zucchini, those 3 big zucchini all together. Let's make fritters or noodles, so the zoodles. And I have some leftover meatballs in the freezer, so we could just throw that in. I also need to make the Brussels with the bacon and jalapeno poppers. So we'll be using our bacon to make both of those. We want to make sure that is made at the same time. And look at all that we're gonna make for lunches, and I have some appetizers to make. I have endive. I bought that special because I want to make this endive appetizer with these mandarin oranges. I am making a flag cheese and fruit spread, little charcuterie board for an appetizer with the holiday coming up. I have sausage bowls, so I'm going to make that with the spinach, and I have sausage, so I'm going to whip that up with the mushrooms and make my breakfast bowl. And then whipped goat cheese. Actually, I don't have goat cheese. I think I'll be doing feta with some lemons and dill, using up our fresh dill. And then fruit prep, that's for the charcuterie. That's just to remind me to clean the fruit. And then I'm making keto bread with something I found in the pantry, which is psyllium powder. And I'm going to use that psyllium husk powder and trying to make a keto bread, but I also need to make sourdough. That's processing right now. There's the Brussels and bacon along with the jalapeno poppers. And then I have a rotisserie chicken, and I'm going to make chicken stock out of the remaining bones and everything from that chicken. So Woo, we have a lot, but this is a great reset. It also is a nice reminder of why I have to do this weekly. If I get off a week, everything gets overwhelming, and you can see it takes a little bit longer to plan the meal. So, but I've done a really good job seeing everything, planning everything. I went through and made little dots next to everything to make sure I'm using everything. And we're just gonna do a really good job this week. So let's go ahead and get into maybe one of the recipes. I'm gonna start prepping our produce for the week for that salad. So we'll go ahead and get started with that, and I'll take you along. If you're new to my channel, one of the common themes you'll find is that I have an obsession with my trifle dish. I have used it in so many different recipes. I have a whole video on just this dish alone, making desserts and salads using the same trifle dish. I absolutely love it because it's successful. Everything I put in it, my family eats up. They love it so much and don't stop or change what's working. So what I'm doing here is what I normally do. I put the base, I put lettuce. I went ahead and prepped all these vegetables during my preparation time, and now I'm just assembling, making it super easy on the day we're going to eat it. So we're starting with the chopped up lettuce, then I'm going to add a layer of tomatoes. Next, I add my smoked pork that my husband cut up into pieces. I'll also add a nice line of cucumbers cut in half moons. I get them all around and stick to the glass. I add all of the rest of the chopped cucumbers in the middle for some height. And next up is the cheese. This is just sharp cheddar cheese. I shredded it finely for the sides, and then I have more coarsely shredded for the middle. Now I'm gonna add our dressing, which is more like a creamy sauce using leftover chipotle and adobo sauce. I have about a half a cup left over from the little can. I'm going to add that to a bowl along with a cup of sour cream. I mixed that together really well, and this made the perfect smoky, tangy, creamy dressing. And once I had that all smoothed out on top, I will add my chopped green onions on top of that sauce, and I will add just a little bit of tomato, just some little pieces to give it just a pop of color. And now my salad is complete. The layers are great. This is the best way to serve up a salad in my house. It hasn't failed me yet. We all loved this smoky combination, the pork with the chipotle sour cream. It was so yummy. Next, I'm going to share my paella recipe. Paella is one of my summer go-to dishes. I usually make it on a sheet pan on the grill, but we are expecting some storms, so I chose to make this inside on my stove in my cast iron pan. I start by sauteing a chopped onion with 2 tablespoons of garlic. To that, I add my red pepper that I've chopped, and I'm just going to get that all heated through and softened, and then I'm going to add my chopped tomatoes. This is 2 Roma tomatoes that I've chopped. So recently we went with friends to attend a local cooking class, and the theme was actually Spanish cooking and dishes from Spain, and we learned how to make ceviche and churros and of course paella. That paella turned out to be so delicious, and I'm going to be using some of the same techniques, but I'm going to have a couple variations actually. Instead of the quality rice they used, I'm going to be using cauliflower rice. But first we need to add some seasonings to our tomato and pepper mixture. I'm going to add some smoked paprika, so I'll add about a tablespoon of that, and then I'm also going to add saffron threads. Now the key to paella is saffron, and believe it or not, I find mine at TJ Maxx, but I have this little container here. You just need a few threads. I'm just going to pinch them with my fingers and put them on the mix. Now the main ingredient is chorizo. I have the pork chorizo. I've also seen it in beef, and I'm just going to simmer that down into my vegetable mixture, and now I'll add my bag of, this is frozen cauliflower rice. Using the Spanish grain rice is the more traditional way, but we are going a little more low carb, and I actually like it with the cauliflower rice. I think it adds a really good texture and it's not as heavy. So I break that all down and get that all warmed through, and then what I'm going to add now is my broth. My broth contains more of those saffron threads along with some chicken broth.
I get that all coated. I'm going to pour the whole thing, so it's about 2 cups of that liquid, and I'm going to make sure everything is covered. I'm going to cover it with a lid, and I'm going to let it simmer for a good 20 to 25 minutes. And once most of the liquid is absorbed and there starts to form a crust on the bottom, that's when I'll add my seafood. I have about a pound of shrimp that I defrosted in the fridge, and then these organic mussels, they are still frozen. I'm going to put those all in the broth, let that all heat through, and those mussels are going to open when they're fully cooked. And I just love this seafood combo, and I love how this turned out. The funny part is my power actually went out while I was cooking this because of those storms, but our paella still turned out amazing. We just enjoyed it in the dark. I hope you enjoyed this different video of a fridge purge with the organization, with the planning, with the menu, and using up everything I had and making a great plan. For more fridge purge hauls and creative cooking, be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.